Cuban authorities say 4 people aboard a Florida-registered speedboat were killed after they claim someone on that vessel opened fire on Cuban border guards. 6 others were injured. Now, the Cuban Interior Ministry says the group intended to carry out what it calls a terrorist infiltration. U.S. officials are not taking Havana's word for it. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. Embassy in Havana is seeking access to anyone detained and working independently to verify who was on board and what happened. This comes at a really sensitive moment, there's no question. I mean, this week marks 30 years since Cuban fighter jets shot down 2 planes flown by Brothers to the Rescue, killing 4 men and igniting one of the most explosive chapters in modern U.S.-Cuba relations. Just last week, in fact, I was with several South Florida lawmakers who are again calling for the indictment of Raul Castro, arguing that he ultimately gave the order in 1996. And they told me, had that happened today under President Trump and with Marco Rubio as Secretary of State, they believe the United States would have responded with force. Now, Rubio is being really careful here, saying that the U.S. will respond based on facts, not speculation. But the parallels are hard to ignore. You got a Florida-registered vessel, deadly force at sea, and rising tensions between Washington and Havana. And until the U.S. confirms who exactly was on that boat and what led to that exchange of gunfire, this incident is likely to add another layer of strain to an already fragile relationship.
El presidente de la Asamblea Nacional, Jorge Rodríguez, ha anunciado que recibió 2 cartas de renuncia, tanto del fiscal general Tarek William Saab como del defensor del pueblo, Alfredo Ruiz. Tarek William Saab va a ocupar ahora el cargo de defensor del pueblo de manera provisional y Larry Daboe, quien ha ejercido como abogado y representante de Venezuela ante la CIDH, va a ocupar el cargo de manera transitoria de fiscal general de la República. Por lo pronto, la Asamblea Nacional ha dado urgencia para que se designe un comité de postulaciones a fin de elegir estos 2 importantes cargos del poder ciudadano. Ya se han escuchado las voces críticas, por ejemplo, Enrique Capriel Radonsky ha asegurado que Tarek William Saab no debería ocupar la Defensoría del Pueblo, pues ha sido el principal persecutor de la dirigencia política de oposición y el encarcelamiento de miles de personas. Eso ha dicho Enrique Capriel Radonsky.
El Ministerio de Cultura de Francia anunció este miércoles que nombró a Christophe Leribault como nuevo director del famoso Museo del Louvre en París. El anuncio se da un día después que la directora Laurence Decars renunciara a su cargo tras el robo del siglo ocurrido en octubre del año pasado, en el que ladrones se llevaron joyas de la corona por un valor de $100 millones. Decars admitió el año pasado que la infraestructura técnica absolutamente obsoleta, incluso ausente, para monitorear los tesoros más valiosos del país, era una observación terrible para el museo más grande del mundo.